Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Dr. Sharma, and today we're diving deep into the very core of what makes you, you. We're talking about DNA, the incredible molecule known as the blueprint of life. Imagine a massive library inside every single one of your cells, containing all the instructions needed to build and operate your entire body. That library is your DNA. It's found neatly tucked away inside a special compartment called the nucleus, like a precious manuscript in a vault. This amazing molecule dictates everything from the color of your eyes to how your body fights off germs. It's the ultimate instruction manual, passed down through generations. So, let's get ready to unlock the secrets held within this microscopic marvel. First, let's talk about its famous shape. You've probably seen pictures of it. The iconic double helix. It looks like a twisted ladder, and this structure is key to its function. The two long, spiraling sides of this ladder are called the sugar phosphate backbones. They provide the framework, giving the molecule its strength and stability. Now, what about the rungs of the ladder? These are made of 4 chemical building blocks, or bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. We just call them ATC and G for short. These bases are what store the actual genetic information, and they follow a very specific rule, which we call the base pairing rule. Adenine always pairs up with thymine, forming a rung, and cytosine always pairs up with guanine, forming another. Think of it like puzzle pieces that only fit with their specific partner. This RT and CG pairing is fundamental to how DNA works, ensuring the genetic code is copied accurately every single time a cell divides. This elegant, twisted structure isn't just beautiful. It's a masterpiece of biological engineering. So we have this incredibly long DNA molecule, but how does it fit inside a microscopic cell? Well, nature has a brilliant solution: packaging. Imagine taking a very long piece of thread, we're talking about 2 meters of DNA in a single human cell, and coiling it up so tightly that it fits into a space smaller than the dot on this eye. This is done by wrapping the DNA around proteins, and then coiling it again and again until it forms a compact structure called a chromosome. Humans typically have 23 pairs of these chromosomes in each cell. Now, if the chromosome is the entire book, what are the actual sentences that have meaning? These specific functional segments of DNA are called genes. Each gene is a particular sequence of those ATC and G bases, and it carries the instructions to build a specific protein or perform a specific function. One gene might hold the code for the protein that determines your hair texture, while another might code for an enzyme that helps you digest food. It's these genes, these specific instructions on the DNA strand, that are the fundamental units of heredity, passed from parents to children. Now that we understand its structure, what does DNA actually do? It has 3 main, vitally important jobs. The first is storing genetic information. As we've discussed, its sequence of bases is a code, a vast set of instructions for building and maintaining an organism. It's the master plan. The second crucial function is replication. Every time a cell divides to make new cells for growth or repair, the DNA must make a perfect copy of itself. The double helix unwinds, and each strand acts as a template. New bases are added according to the ATI and CG pairing rule, creating two identical DNA molecules from the original one. This ensures that every new cell gets a complete and accurate set of instructions. It's a remarkably precise process that happens millions of times in your body every single day. The third and final major role of DNA is to actually use its instructions to build things, specifically proteins. Proteins are the workhorses of the cell. They do almost everything, from forming your muscles to carrying oxygen in your blood. But the DNA blueprint is safely stored in the nucleus, while protein building happens outside in the cytoplasm. So, how does the message get out? This happens through a two-step process. The first step is called transcription. Here, a section of DNA, a gene, is copied into a temporary messenger molecule called messenger RNA, or mRNA. This is like making a photocopy of a single recipe from a giant cookbook. This mRNA copy then travels out of the nucleus. The second step is called translation. Out in the cytoplasm, cellular machinery reads the mRNA message 3 bases at a time and translates it into a chain of amino acids, which then folds into a functional protein. So, DNA's code is transcribed into an mRNA message, which is then translated into a protein. It's the central process of life, turning genetic code into physical reality. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We started with the basic concept of DNA as the blueprint of life, a complex molecule carrying all our genetic information. We explored its elegant double helix structure, with the sugar phosphate backbone and the specific ATI-CG base pairs that form the rungs of the latter. We then saw how these incredibly long DNA strands are expertly packaged into compact chromosomes to fit inside our cells, and how specific sections of this DNA, called genes, hold the instructions for our traits. Finally, we covered DNA's 3 main jobs: storing the genetic code, replicating itself perfectly for new cells, and guiding the creation of proteins through transcription and translation. From the simplest bacteria to the largest whale, DNA is the unifying thread that connects all life on Earth. It is the language of life itself. I hope this journey into the world of DNA has been as fascinating for you as it always is for me. Understanding this molecule is the key to understanding biology, medicine, and our own existence. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next scientific adventure. See you in the next video.